There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Packers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he's corralled at the 40, but now before picking up 8. And you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Murray. Completes it to Austin. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory.
Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Murray on the sneak, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he is going to have a Packers first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Murray now. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kwity Paye in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down. Fields.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Chicago.
We're scoreless after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fields. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another run down for Nwangu. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun, Murray. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. So that Charles has season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Fields.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Fields throwing again.
Pass incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hands hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that was about what he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
To about the 35, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. Off to Thomas on the left side. And some space here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Give left side here for Nwangu. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Murray going to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. Kene Nwangwu, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On play action, Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. That is incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling out from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Thomas has got it, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Murray. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 23 yards is the distance on the punt there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Fields on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Fields going to move him around. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6 coming up. To throw is Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. To throw, Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
All eyes on Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Draw play to the running back.
Here is 3rd down and 4. That one caught by Rice. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played